Hello, welcome back. GameSpot's continuing coverage of E3 2013. We're almost halfway through day 3, folks. We still got bunches of games coming up, including Scribblenauts Unmasked, which we're about to play right now. Joe from Fifth Tail, thank you very much for coming along here.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
You're going to be sitting here. We've got John inside in the booth playing around. You guys are going to be setting this up, throwing up some crazy DC characters and whatnot. You're going to have to help me out, bro. I'm not a comic book guy. I'm a big Scribblenauts fan, but I don't play them. So you're going to have to help me out with all the obscure and weird references and whatnot.
Okay, totally will do.
Okay, let's hop straight into the game. Let's get some gameplay going here. So for people who aren't aware of Scribblenauts, could you just give them a kind of a basic or elevator pitch, get it, of what it is and what you're doing in Unmasked?
So Scribblenauts is a game where you can use your imagination to, pretty much spawn any object that exists in the world. This time around we have the, the full DC universe. So you see there, we just brought the Justice League on.
Just individually.
Individually, yeah. So and then you bring an enemy on. You can see lots of superpowers. This version of Scribblenauts is very action focused. So we did a lot with Maxwell and and combat controls. And
I love the pows and the whoops and whatnot.
Oh yeah. So they made quick work of him. So now we're going to go to Gotham. In Scribblenauts Unmasked, every time you go into an area, it dynamically generates the heroic feats. So the content is always different, in each level and even in the same level when you revisit it.
So is it a linear story we're talking about here, or are there various areas you can explore? Scribblenauts, I guess, historically has been very much a level after level.
It's very open-ended. You earn reputation for each of the 3 factions, Gotham, Metropolis, and Justice League. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's very open-ended, a lot of unlockables. There is a story, and you do progress through the story, but you do have freedom to go to different areas at different times.
So Maxwell here talking to Morgan Freeman, I guess.
Lucius Fox.
Who's that guy with the horns?
So this is Caveman Batman. Yeah, we got lots of different versions of the major IP. All from different series of the comic books. This is the Bat Computer. So this is the first time in a Scribblenauts game that we've exposed the dictionary to the player.
Wow.
You can scroll through. You can search. There's hyperlinks in the bios, so you can go from one character to another character that's related to them in some way.
Excellent. It's like a Wikipedia kind of built into the game.
Very Wikipedia-like. Yep. You can do filters.
So will there be items and whatnot that you aren't readily available to you when you start the game that will be in here but grayed out, or?
No. There's unlockable costumes for Maxwell.
Okay.
But outside of that, the whole dictionary is available to the player.
Cool. Can we do some of the dictionary stuff maybe? Just kind of show people what that's all about with actually spawning items into the world?
Sure, yeah. So you spawn items into the world using the notepad.
There you go.
So,
Batman, I know him.
You know him?
Yeah, I got that one, Joe.
So there you go. So one of many versions of Batman.
And so one of the things you guys added in previous games was the ability to do adjectives and kind of mix it up that way. So can I make a blue Batman or large? You can make a. Oh, I can.
Yeah, he's going with it. He's going to blue Batman. There you go.
John's got my back.
Yeah. So the other thing too is, since this is an action-centric Scribblenauts, there's certain adjectives that are a little bit overpowered. Like putting somebody to sleep or just writing dead and they just die.
Okay, yeah.
So you actually won't earn reputation points for using those specific adjectives.
Very
good. As you just saw, yeah. Yep, there you go. No, not really fair.
So what other type of variables could you use then with our Batman here?
Oh, other adjectives?
Yeah.
You could make him supersonic.
So it goes really fast?
Goes really fast. Could make him zombified as well.
Zombie Batman.
Zombie Batman, although that would probably going to start a zombie plague throughout the level. It's kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you guys keep this game from just totally breaking? I don't understand.
We really don't. I mean, no, there's. I think part of the fun is just the crazy stuff that can happen. You know, the unintended consequences of turning somebody zombified.
Yeah. So are they all zombified now?
Yeah. Now everyone he comes in contact with, So luckily Maxwell is Maxwell's flying. So
Maxwell's almost like a sort of a shepherd of this herd of zombies now. He can bring them into various places.
Yep.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Or he can just burn them with a flamethrower.
So you guys have obviously had to work with DC on this game. Usually when you're working with people's properties, they tend to not let you do stuff like turn their main characters into zombies and set them on fire. How does that work there?
So no, DC's been great. I think DC understood what Scribblenauts was and what made Scribblenauts exciting. So it's like when we went to the game, they weren't like, oh, you really need to make sure Batman stays exactly like this. They were like, no, like the appeal of Scribblenauts is like, Batman. We have all these different versions of Batman, and like you can do all these crazy things to him. It's like no other video game would be able to do this.
So you're riding what looks like a mechanical donkey.
Yeah.
Or is it a real donkey? Is that just Scribblenauts animation here where we're at?
I have no idea.
Not that it matters, but you're destroying this field hospital. Just getting the zombies.
Essentially,
oh no, Maxwell!
Yeah, he's zombified now. Yeah. And the heroic feats, they'll have keywords of like, do this, use this to do this, or go here, pick up this, collect this. So you'll be able to sort of see and find on the map, the objectives.
Eminem Stranger is asking in the chat. You must get this question all the time. How many words are in it? In the whole dictionary?
Oh man, including the old Scribblenauts stuff and the DC. I mean, we got to be approaching 10,000.
Damn. And how many can you fit in when you're inputting them here? How many variables? How many adjectives? How many nouns?
It's a line limit. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of adjectives.
All right. So where are we going now? This is Skid Row, maybe. Yeah. Except there seems to be some sort of
so you'll see right here. It's and it's the trees have to go. So you have to think of a way to get rid of the trees.
Is there any particular rhyme, reason, or consistency to these quests?
Well,
I think that's the appeal of Scribblenauts.
No, yeah. I mean, I think the appeal of Scribblenauts is sort of the crazy, zany, different things that can happen. Yeah. So because they're dynamic, there's we're not sitting there pre-planning it, but the advantage is you can have, an infinite amount of them.
So in this situation, spawn the beaver.
Yep, and then you got some reputation. Yep.
What other ways could you do it? The flamethrower?
Yeah, flamethrower. Any way you could get rid of a tree. Angry lumberjack. You could equip a mat and axe on Maxwell.
Angry lumberjack. All right, what we got here? Fear gas. I love the anticipation of wondering exactly what John is typing in.
Yeah.
It's just
it's back there giggling badly.
All right, some scarecrow action.
So yeah, we're using some DC IP here. He's more interested in Robin, I think.
Yeah. Get the fight.
So we also.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Is there more zombification going on?
Yeah.
Ghosts.
So.
Do you guys just ever get any work done? It's like every time I play Scribblenauts, I end up going in when I'm playing on my 3DS or my DS. I'm always just spending time in the sandbox mode. I'll be walking down the road on the way to a shop and I'll see something and go, oh man, should do that and that and that.
Yeah.
How do you guys build all that into the world? You're obviously trying to get people to sort of uncover what they can do. Because obviously there's so many variables that you can do. How do you guys try and encourage people to come up with the zany option instead of maybe the obvious option?
Well, I think we like to put some of the crazier objects inside the level. So the player running through a level, they sort of see stuff and they can tap on it. They're like, oh, what is that? I don't even know what that is. And then maybe they start using it. The Bat computer this time around, that was one of the other reasons why we just decided to expose the dictionary to the player is now they can be like, well, I don't really know. Maybe I'm not super familiar with DC IP, but I know Batman, and I start at Batman, and I'm like, oh, I remember this hero, or I remember this villain, and then they go there, and then they just end up with some, in some crazy, DC-related vehicle.
Just so people know in the chat, we've had a lot of questions. What platforms are you coming out on?
We're coming on PC Digital Download, Wii U, and 3DS.
Awesome. You got your bases covered there.
Got our bases covered,
Very good. So any thought about maybe bringing this stuff onto the next generation in terms of Microsoft and Sony?
Nope.
No chance?
No comment.
Okay, no comment. No comment. We got some mummies here.
Me too.
Who's the dude on the left?
There's
so many characters.
There are so many characters.
want to see what John is up to.
There we go.
Sensei.
So we jump into the back computer.
Oh, so it's just a generic Sensei. Very good.
No, he's a DC character.
Actually is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, from Origins of Batman.
Yeah.
Very good.
So.
Oh, but thanks, John. Appreciate it. Auto shotgun. Is there ever any like hesitation about using guns and stuff against some of these characters?
No, I think it's comic book violence. You know,
yeah,
it's really
for sure.
Like, it's poofy and you know, a lot of onomatopoeia, as you'll see.
Is there very much still is there like combinations, say, of DC characters that have never really met before in the canon that like people have been asking and now they can finally kind of do it here?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean,
that's pretty good.
I'm sure there has been. I mean, you know, DC has done a lot of, you know, sort of tie-ins, you know, with the main IP at least.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm sure there's minor villains and heroes that have, you know, never crossed paths before.
Once the game is released, you guys are pretty close to cert, so pretty close to release as well. When about? Is there any plans for doing downloadable content or additional content? It must be a little bit difficult in a way, considering like the architecture of how this is set up, with having basically every variable you can kind of imagine in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no concrete plans for DLC, but on the platforms that it's possible, it's always a possibility.
Cool. All right, so I want to see what Maxwell's up to here.
Yeah.
Is that a pickup or was that just a?
Oh, he's just kicking something.
All right. Deliver the donut to the finish line.
Yeah. So you tap on it and it shows you kind of where the finish line actually is.
And there's an actual finish line there.
There's an actual finish line there, yep.
All right, so how's he going to do it? Throwing the donut?
Yeah.
Don't eat the donut, Maxwell. And you said at the start as well that this is the map, or rather the missions within it are generated.
All dynamically generated.
Every time you do it. So how many areas are in it then? Is it like there are set areas like this and there's a specific number of them?
Yeah, so here we go. A lot of different, you know, your favorite DC locales: Fortress of Solitude, Coast City, Oa, Metropolis.
Awesome. Can we check
out? Let's head to Oa. So in Oa, we're going to show a brawl. So sometimes when you go into a map, there'll be an IP-centric battle going on for that map. So now we're on Oa, so obviously Green Lanterns and Sinestro. So you'll have to progress through each of the battles to get to the end.
Okay. So do you have any allegiance of who to win?
Oh,
in
you're
these
the good
situations?
guys. Yeah,
okay.
You're Maxwell, so you know, so you're helping the good guys.
You got their back.
Yeah.
All right. Super strong.
Yeah. So you just made her super strong.
Nice.
And he's bringing in some reinforcements.
Oh my God! It's Mogo.
Yeah.
I've heard of Mogo. Mogo is a Planet character, right?
Yes.
That's. You guys are ridiculous.
Yes.
Awesome. So how did it work? Did John click on the character and then apply the?
Yeah. So he clicked on he clicked on the supervillain. It made him weak and small. Now we're on to the second battle.
Oh no.
He's calling in reinforcements, so the battles get progressively harder as you go through. But the good thing is, if the superhero survives the first battle, like that superhero kind of stays with you.
Awesome.
So.
Deadly tennis racket.
There we go.
All right.
Yep. It's our secret weapon.
I've always wanted one of these. Can you basically make anything deadly?
Yeah.
Like deadly spoon, deadly wig.
Yep.
Great.
I don't know what you do with the deadly wig, but
just put it on your head, man. You look pretty deadly.
There we go. So now we're fighting Sinestro with all our friends.
Good. Okay, so this is an evil character that has been made good.
Yes. Yep. It's the advantage of being Maxwell. You must change anything.
So I guess like the onus in Scribblenauts is always it's not perhaps not a challenging game, because you can often find maybe ways that work in many situations. So I guess it's more about creating your own fun, kind of, using the tool set to have the most fun you can do.
Well, we've actually added for the first time ever. We've added challenges to the Scribblenauts. So there'll be maps where there'll be objectives, like you have to spawn a character from a specific age, DC Comics age, or you can't use certain letters, or you can't use weapons.
Can't use certain letters. That's quite good.
Yeah. So there's a lot of challenges in the game that will make it a little bit more difficult. You won't be able to use your deadly tennis racket every single time.
So after we've come from that environment to here, was that via the minimap as well?
Yeah, we're in Metropolis.
Is there any character-specific stuff in any of these cities? Everyone can go to everywhere.
Yeah, anyone can go to anywhere. You'll see IP. You'll see IP show up in different maps. They'll be, the main IP that's associated with the map, like it'll be more likely that that IP will be there. But for example, the Joker's showing up in Metropolis.
Joker's dumb enough. Trip explosive trap. Landmine.
Yeah.
Great.
Using some of the Joker's own tricks against him. There we go.
He never stops smiling either.
Yes, he never stops smiling. So we have the hero editor as well.
Okay. Does this allow you to create your own from scratch? Or
yeah, we're heading back to the Batcave now. So you need to go back to the Batcave to get to the hero editor.
Is the Batcave kind of your hub?
Yep, that's kind of your hub.
Alfred.
Talk to Alfred.
Can you punch Alfred?
Can you punch Alfred? Yes,
yeah.
You can totally punch Alfred if you wanted to.
Can you spawn multiple versions of the same thing as well? Can you punch Alfred?
Yeah,
thanks, John.
Okay, let's
appreciate it. I've always wanted to punch.
There we go. So we're now going into the hero creator. So you can actually you can start with a DC IP. Let's see, start with Superman.
Awesome. If you want, can you start with somebody who's start with God?
You can you can start with any of the IP, whether it's Scribblenauts IP or DC IP.
Oh, what about like life IP, like just regular characters like man?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
yep. Anything that's in our dictionary you can use in the hero creator. So, taking his head off.
Oh God.
What are we gonna do? Whose head are we gonna give him? Oh, we're gonna Green Lantern's. Okay, Green Lantern's.
Oh, he looks very happy with that.
Yes. I can do. What about the Flash's head?
So how does this work in terms of the abilities then?
There's a superpower menu, and so you can add different superpowers to him. So yeah, there we go. So I want to give him a blue blast, Green Lantern punch, yellow energy beam. All right, there we go. All right.
Very happy with himself.
Yeah, he's starting his stuff. Yep.
Is there any limit to the amount of superpowers you can have?
Nope.
Nope. I love it. I love you guys. I never know what you're going to say in these questions.
It's not about Scribblenauts isn't about limits.
Yeah, so yeah, now.
It's about your imagination.
Why would we do that?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, do whatever.
Okay.
We don't care.
All right. Let's. It can also go and script them, but for the sake of time, we'll take them back. Yeah, here we go. There's scripting. We'll take them back into the world. Save him as Brown Lantern. We're all good. So there he is. Yep. Bring him in the world.
Hello, Brown Lantern. Welcome to the Batcave.
Yep.
This is Alfred, my butler I beat up.
There we go. Good old Sinestro.
Sinestro now.
Uh-oh. There we go.
You gotta kick his ass.
Yep. He's fast. He's got a beam.
You guys have some great visual effects on the text and also on the abilities.
Oh yeah.
What are we running on, just for the folks home at the moment? What platform are we running on?
Oh, this is the Wii U.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been great. We got all the maps look amazing. Maxwell got a slight update, animations and movement, different characters.
Can we throw God into the mix here, maybe? See what happens if he gets involved.
I don't think he takes sides.
Oh, he's just like chatting to Maxwell.
Yeah. He's like, hello.
Aw. Poor Sinestro's got his ass kicked. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead now.
All right. God doesn't care.
Yeah, and you can share your objects online on PC and
cool, really?
Wii U. Yep.
Excellent.
Create your superhero and share it.
Across platforms or on the same?
On the same platform.
Okay, cool. What's going on the screen behind Alfred? Knocking on the...
Oh, yeah. Who is that? Come on, you got to recognize that character.
I told you, man.
I'm
like the worst
Batman,
guy to be doing this.
You know who it is.
Oh, it's Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
I have to thank Seb Ford for that. He just whispered it in my ear.
Oh,
He's
did
in
he?
production. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
What else we got?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, excellent.
Yep, he's in the game too.
Why does he look so upset? I guess that's pretty in
him.
keeping with his character.
Yeah, that's keeping with his character.
Oh no, sorry, it's his mustache. Sorry, it's just. Hey, look, if you look at it as if it's, that's why I couldn't recognize him, because for a second I thought he was just like, ah.
Yeah.
Not very happy. Oh well, poor dude. Can we make up some more interesting battles here?
Okay.
I'd love to see some of your obscure. Oh my
god.
Yeah. What is this guy?
Anti-miner? Yeah.
Anti-miner.
I think he's gonna be a fan favorite.
Does he hate miners or like
anti-miners
or children?
He hates pretty much everyone.
Doomsday.
And then Doomsday, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
What's the like upper limit on the amount of people you can have like on screen?
Oh, we've seen crazy. We've seen like supergroup on supergroup.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's like so much stuff is going on screen. You're just like can't even keep track of it.
Legion of Two.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep.
I think I remember.
Brown Lantern is gonna die.
I think I remember in old Scribblenauts you had Animal and Hawk from the WWE Legion of Doom as well.
No.
I wonder if they're involved here.
No way.
Oh no, sorry, somebody who might look like them perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. Inspirational only.
Yeah. Oh my God, who's the big dude? How did that happen?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's a lot of.
You should throw a zombie in there.
Throw a zombie in there?
Yeah, zombie god. Zombie god.
Oh my gosh. This is bad. No, they're all zombies.
Is it instant contact, the zombification?
Yep.
Oh, Maxwell, you might want to get out of there, buddy.
Yeah. I love how he just sits there and just watches.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is
this is
kind of
my
cool.
life.
Yeah.
It's just a day in the life of Maxwell.
Day in the life of Maxwell, yep. Oh, again. There we go.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, he dances. Yep. So a lot of little Easter eggs, and we tried to. This is the first Scribblenauts with the story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Maxwell Lily, his dialogue.
Oh really?
All your favorite DC superheroes. Yeah, it's a cool story. It definitely keeps within the humor of Scribblenauts. But yeah.
Oh, he's not dancing anymore. He's just.
Yeah, he's just killing Commissioner Gordon. There we go. Now Doomsday's dancing.
I'm sorry, that dancing animation is really something special. Yeah. Is that the same dancing animation for everyone?
No, there's different characters have animations.
Oh. Yeah. We've got like 4 minutes left, so if anyone has any questions, please keep throwing them into the chat. Guys are really appreciating Brown Lantern getting pooped. Is there anything else I haven't touched upon here in terms of how it's different basically to the old Scribblenauts games? It's a whole different concept, I guess. You guys going towards using an IP and bringing it into the experience.
Using the IP, the action focused gameplay for sure.
Oh yeah, of course.
Very different than previous Scribblenauts. Very focused on puzzles.
Just throwing a nuke in there.
Yeah, this is bad. All right.
Do zombies survive a nuclear explosion?
Yep. We'll see. Uh-oh. I think, did he just disable it?
Oh man,
The end.
Oh, zombies do survive the nuclear apocalypse.
Oh
we finally know.
Yeah, so in 3D, you'll be able to unlock the costumes and trade them with people over Street Pass, which is cool. It's a 3DS specific feature. We also have multiplayer on the Wii U.
Oh, brilliant.
So you'll be able to grab a classic Wii controller and jump in and control your favorite superhero, supervillain, and
are both people able to edit and create stuff, or?
Oh yeah, well you can edit and create heroes, and then bring them into the world, and the other player can take control of them.
Okay, so one player is in control of the dictionary, presumably.
Just to create the object.
Yeah.
And then, yep.
That would turn into quite a cluster, I imagine.
Yeah, it's a little bit chaotic, but it's also a lot of fun.
Cool.
So yeah.
So any thought about that on PC at all?
No, PC has the editor and the sharing. So cool. And multiplayer is Wii U specific, and Street Pass is 3DS specific.
Is there any
something for every platform?
Yeah. Are you bringing it on Steam? like the previous?
It'll be a PC digital download, but yeah, Steam's included.
And various other platforms,
Yep,
presumably. Yep. Cool. All right, let's wrap it up there. That was I really enjoyed that. It's been a tough day, sitting here on E3 talking to people. You know, lots of hardcore games, lots of crazy games, lots of new games. I just needed to see Zombie God beat the crap out of a bunch of superheroes. I think that was great. Joe, thank you very much for bringing it along. One more time for the folks watching at home. When is Scribblenauts Unmasked coming out, and on what platforms?
It's coming out in fall 2013 on the Wii U, 3DS, and PC digital download.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Okay.
Stage 2 here keeps going on. We've got a bunch more games coming up. Black Gold will be on next in about 5 minutes, I think. So stick around.